Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another installment of the Bald Chef of Bergamo. Today we're going to be stuffing some artichokes. We're having a little dinner party tonight, and one of the guests, one of her fondest memories is of her family making stuffed artichokes. And I used to love having my grandmother stuffed artichokes. So why don't we get at it? Show you how you do it. There's a number of recipes out there. You can stuff it how you like it. Let's get to it. It's pretty simple. Okay, so the first thing we want to do is start with the stuffing, and really it's just a very simple mix. It's a bunch of seasoned breadcrumbs, parsley, oregano, basil. And I got about 2 cups of breadcrumbs, and on that I've added about 1/3 of a cup, maybe a little bit more, in this case pecorino romano. You can add grano padano, or you can do parmigiano reggiano. Obviously I just had some pecorino, so I use that. And then I threw in a little bit more than a teaspoon of black pepper, and maybe a 1/4 teaspoon, half a teaspoon of crushed red pepper, because I like a little spice to my artichoke. So I'm going to mix this up, and then I'm going to show you how to actually prep the artichokes. So I really can't show you in live action film how to do this because it's just me right now, but you've got your standard artichoke here, and what you want to do is you want to cut off the bottom, and a couple of the leaves will come off. That's okay because you're not going to use this anyway, and you're left with this. Okay? And you want to cut off the top. That'll give you access to the choke in there, and you're going to throw these away. You're not going to need those. Then we're going to spread these out. I'm going to peel back some of these over here. We're going to spread this out, then we're going to dig into the choke with a spoon, and we're going to rip that out because that's too fibrous. That's not going to do you any good if you try to eat it. There's not going to be any flavor coming out of that. So we're going to dig that out with a spoon, and then get these clean and ready to stuff. So I've taken the choke out, and as you can see, it's that pink fibrous hairy little material there. Taking that out, and I've washed the artichokes, and then I'm going to have them sit face down for a couple minutes to dry out, and then I created a nice little hole here that I can use for stuffing. So I'll let these dry for a few minutes and get everything prepped for the final stuffing. Okay, so I've got these artichokes stuffed. I threw the rest of the breadcrumbs in. What I've done is I put a little lemon zest on top of these, and then I'm going to squeeze a little lemon juice on top of each one of these. Stick that lemon in there, a little more lemon juice, because the lemon goes well with the artichokes. It'll also provide a little moisture. I'll put a little bit of olive oil, just a bit of olive oil on top. And then I'm going to probably do a little bit, maybe a couple tablespoons of white wine, and then put about a cup of warm water in here to steaming water. I'm going to cover this. I'm going to put in the oven for about 40 minutes, see if they're done or cooked, and I'll take the top off and let them crust up a little bit. And what you want is you want some liquid in the bottom there that provides some moisture, but it's also going to make a little something you can dip into. We've got some focaccia in the oven right now. I can use that focaccia and dip it in this sauce here. So we'll check back once we get these out of the oven. Here you go, the finished article, stuffed artichokes, done perfectly for our guest tonight. Bald Chef of Bergamo, good eats, hot treats.